afternoon, my fellow park enthusiasts. Back with the 2-button challenge. I need a couple friends. 25 before I'm able to challenge Gyarados' attraction. So we've got to find a couple pals to make. We're gonna have to talk to each one of them, I think. No way around that. Alright. So there's one yes, no, and one dialogue that I have to add once I'm done with this minigame. Now, I made a mistake in the last stream, and you'll see that I've corrected it in my counter, which should be on the screen. But when I was building that house with Bidoof in the Meadow Zone, I was taking counters that should have been added to dialogue, and I was putting them in yes, no instead. Speaking of which, I will go ahead and add those. Yeah, sorry, I'm just moving things around a little bit, so it'll be easy to add to the counter as we continue getting new things. Alright, Spearow. We're already friends with Spearow because of the obstacle hop in the Meadow Zone. So we'll make friends with Azurill. Oops. Assuming that I make it through to the end of the beach zone at least today. I don't imagine I'm gonna rack up any counters except for dialogue and yes, no. We may have I'm thinking we may or may. Also, I need to add more counters. I need to make sure I'm not forgetting to add them. I'll go ahead and... Oh my gosh, what is happening? I'll add 2 for each since I've got Buizel now. I'm probably going to make several mistakes as I... No, not 12. I'm probably going to make several mistakes as I go along with this. So hopefully I'll be able to catch them once I'm reviewing the footage, which I'll probably do sooner or later. Anyway, one thing that I'm thinking of right now, right? Okay, is this okay? I'm seeing some weird stuff. Hopefully it's not showing on the stream. But as far as skill games go and having to make friends, I'm going to have to avoid hide and seek as well as quizzes when I can. Because those are going to require multiple 2 presses, whereas, you know, chase and battles should only require presses to initiate them. Alright, so I think Slowpoke does chase, so no problem with that. Oh, there's Wingull. I think Wingull does quiz, maybe? Either quiz or chase. Psyduck definitely does hide and seek. Or Slowpoke. Pidgeotto does battle, so that shouldn't be an issue. So Staravia. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Pidgeotto is so much bigger than Staravia. I never noticed that. Alright, so there's one more of each. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have... Okay, what's that about? I probably could have just thought about the amount of friends I'd need, and then automatically add those, right? Alright, let's see how many more friends I need. I think I've made like 4 friends, so it's going to be another 8. Or I'm sorry, another 7. I'm not good with counting. Alright, so we'll make 7 more friends, and we'll be on the lookout for any extra 2 presses that we initiate. But otherwise, I'll just add 8 to the yes, no, and dialogue counters when I'm done making friends. That way I don't have to keep updating every time I make a new friend. It should speed things up, I hope. Cool. We've got Wingull. Do we play chase with... I don't know. Actually, no. I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna assume that that's the case. I don't want to press 2 and then find out that it's a quiz or something. I've been pretty lenient about not counting things if it ends up not being necessary. And it's something we could just pretend never happened, but from here on I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful just so that we don't get into those kind of situations to begin with. Vaporeon's not going to play with us until later, so we're probably not going to befriend Vaporeon in this playthrough. He might not be back in the beach zone once we're done here. And now I'm thinking about how we're gonna get back to the meeting place after. Oh man. Yeah, now I'm thinking about how we're gonna get back to the meeting place after we clear the iceberg zone. Yeah, I don't really know. Because we're gonna have to come back through the beach zone if we don't talk to the Drifloon stop. But that requires 2 A presses for talking to the Drifloon, plus 1 more for talking to the stop to make Drifloon appear. That'd be opposed to just making 2 presses, I think, to go through the beach zone and then to the meeting place. I think overall it's probably better not to use Drifloon. That's kind of what I'm thinking for now. There could be something I'm overlooking. But yeah. I don't know, we can think about it more. Okay, what? You can just fly over that space? I kind of figured your pathing would be more friendly. Okay, well I prepped up this Thunderbolt, but now I don't want to use it right now. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, I can't jump. Okay, I'll just let go of the Thunderbolt. I feel like... Okay. I just need you to land in the next 20 seconds. and not go over the water, because then it's kind of hard for me to follow you. Alright, how many more do I need? 4. I need 4 more. Can't forget to add those 14 total presses once I'm done. Alright. Man, yeah, I can't imagine doing a challenge like this for 100%ing the game. If we counted how many 2 presses it takes to make friends with every Pokemon in the park, that would probably be miserable. Alright, no jumping. Let's see if I can catch Pidgeotto as it's heading down. Nice. Yeah, so maybe I should talk to Wingull? Because at this point, I don't know. I need 3 more friends, right? But I don't. Alright, you do chase. Okay, that's good. I thought it might be a quiz, but it looks like it's chase. Maybe one of the other Wingulls does a quiz. But yeah, not gonna do Slowpoke, not gonna do Psyduck, which means I can't get Golduck either. I might be out of friends to make here. Yeah, I need 2 more friends, and I don't think there are any more I can make here, aside from these 2, right? I've made friends with Azurill, I've made friends with Staravia and Buizel and Tailo. Yeah, I think, I may have to go back to the Meadow Zone to make 2 more friends. Now I know what you're saying. Okay, Manaphy, that means you have to do more A presses, at least 4 more, to go to the Meadow Zone and then come back. It would take less extra presses if you just talk to those 2. Well, let me present a scenario. What if I didn't go the Beat Zone and then go back to the Meadow Zone to make friends? What if I made these 2 friends the first time I was in the Meadow Zone? Or the first time I went back to talk to Bidoof? Then this current journey would never have happened, and it wouldn't change the outcome of the challenge. If you think about it that way, then I'm not really pressing any buttons right now. I'm not even playing the game right now. This could all just be an illusion of sorts. It could be that this isn't necessary at all. I don't know. Did you think about that? Could be the case. Could be the case that that is in fact what's actually happened, and what you're seeing now is more so of like a psychedelic breakdown. So let's just, I don't know. Let's all pretend that this journey isn't really happening right now. So we'll go with the story that I made friends with Aipom and maybe Caterpie, or Ambipom. We'll see. I'll just talk to whatever's close. So yeah, I made friends with Apom and Ambipom the first time that I went to the Meadow Zone. Nothing here to talk about, I guess. Okay, that was not great. Alright, that's my 25th friend, so you can go back and talk to Gyarados now. Also, now that I'm done, I gotta add 7 more, right? Was it 7? I think it was 7. If it turns out I'm wrong again, I might cry. It'll be ugly. I'll be crying in a very ugly way. I wonder if there are any situations where Drifloon is gonna result in fewer A presses, or I'm sorry, 2 presses than just traveling on foot. I don't know. I'm really not sure if there is. At the very least, I can't think of one. Oh, wait. Maybe the Lava Zone? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. If I have to talk to the cart to get out of the Lava Zone, then that's going to be 1 extra press. Because that'll be 2 presses for getting out of the Lava Zone. And then an extra press for getting out of the, what's it called? The Cavern Zone. So a total of 3. So in that specific case, it would be the same number of presses, I guess. So whatever, I guess, yeah, I guess it would be fine to do it there. It wouldn't necessarily be better, but, you know, saves a bit of time, maybe. Alright, give me a second. Wait, what did it? It was 33, right? This is getting really bad. I'm almost certain that I've messed things up somehow. Alright, so we don't need to press 2 for this minigame, I don't think. I'm really lucky for this challenge that, you don't need to press 2 for those menus in the attractions. I guess it's because in some of... Huh. Yeah, this is kind of slow when you're not pressing and holding down the 2 button, huh? Yeah, I have a feeling I may need to press it after all. Okay, hold on. Getting a nice speed boost here. Okay, hold on. Maybe you can make up for... Okay, alright. It's too bad there's nothing near the start. 36. Yeah, no way. 23. Yeah, so I guess because some of the attractions have you pointing the Wii Remote at the screen, it just makes sense, right? Yeah, there's just no way I'm gonna clear this in 23 seconds. It's just too far from here to the first checkpoint, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, if we had the speed boost at the beginning, then we might be able to pull it off, just because you get a pretty long speed boost from going through them. But no, it's just not going to work, because it takes too long to get there. Look at that, 30, yeah. Alright. So we'll log one more, I guess. So did I ever get done with what I was talking about? I kept getting like sidetracked and talking about this little mini game. But anyways. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed that one too. Yeah, since they had you point your Wii Remote at the screen there, like it makes sense for you to press the A button. It feels more natural rather than pressing the 2 at the bottom of the remote. And so I guess they applied that you could press A instead. And then they just must have applied that to all the attractions. Even though, you know, a lot of them don't require you to turn your Wii Remote. Okay, so wait, I gotta make sure I add one more for the attraction, because I don't think there's any way out of that. This is like a completely other category, though. I don't know. Well, what do I categorize this as? I'll just say attractions. Sure. Let me move it up so it's visible to all the park enthusiasts watching. Alright. Let's keep on trudging. I'll have to talk to Feraligatr here. So that's another one. So I think we may have to battle Feraligatr now. I guess not. Might as well make friends though, right? For insurance, maybe? Yeah, for insurance, why not? I have to make more friends eventually for other minigames, so... Oh wow. Alright, so now I have to add 2... Okay, I'm tripping here. I need to add 2 to dialogue, right? Talk to him twice. And then I accepted a battle challenge. there. I have to talk to Lapras in order to go to the Iceberg Zone. So already, I'm kind of noticing we have a lot of button presses logged here. Well, maybe just about time to end the stream. It's been almost half an hour. Alright. Well, get to start off the next zone when I come back on Monday. Until then, I hope that you will all hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourselves in the days to come.